Hello everyone, this is TSG, aka the Skiing Gamer, and welcome back to another video. This time I show you guys my top 5 RPGs of all time. I pick up like 5 RPGs I pick up from my collection and show you guys my top 5 RPGs of all time. Tell me in the comment below what's your favorite RPG game of all time from any other series and other stuff. Like to me, I'm not really a big fan of like RPGs and other stuff because it took many hours and hours and hours and hours and hours to beat and don't have any time to like do all the stuff because of the busyness of playing other games and working and other stuff. But I enjoy like RPGs like once in a while and other stuff and all that stuff. So anyway, I was showing my top 5 RPGs right here. I show you guys to pick up my collection right here and tell me comment below what's your favorite RPG game of all time. So anyway, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, coming in at number 5 from my top 5 favorite RPGs of all time, that is the original Pokemon series. These are my childhood copies right here. These are my Pokemon Red right here from my childhood, and my yellow one from my childhood. These two right here is all with my love for RPGs and all that stuff. I got these two a lot. I used to play these a lot as a kid and all that stuff. I had red first and all that stuff before I had yellow and all that stuff. Like red, I put so many hours and hours and hours into this game when I was a kid and all that stuff. I still have my Pokemon still to this day and all that stuff without no battery corruptions and all that other stuff. And my favorite Pokemon of all time as a kid and all that stuff, I picked Charmander and all that stuff to evolve into a Charizard and all that stuff. So Charizard was my favorite Pokemon of all time as a kid. So I put so many hours into Red and other stuff, and Yellow and other stuff. I used to play back and forth and all that stuff. When I used to buy it from Toys R Us back in the day in the 90s and all that when Pokemon was in the heyday and all that stuff. This one, I didn't put like much hours into this one, unlike Red or stuff, because I beat Red and all that stuff, and like no need to play the game with Yellow and all that stuff. With Yellow version, you can play with Pikachu and all that other stuff, and at the end of the game, you could get like Surfing Pikachu and other stuff. You get like the 3 legendary birds and other stuff, and so this one have fond memories of and all that as well and other stuff. I didn't play like put sucking into any hours into doing overhead and all that stuff. So these two right here and all that other stuff. Got these two with my still have my green Game Boy Color still to this day and all that stuff. These are the two Game Boy games that got me into RPGs right here. So yeah, there's that. Number 5, Pokemon Red / Yellow. So yeah, there's that. Alright, coming in at number 4 for my favorite RPGs of all time, that is Final Fantasy X, which I've shown the HD remasters of Final Fantasy X, the X10, and 10.2 of remastered on PS4 and all of that. I have the OG copies on the PS2 and all that stuff, but I don't feel like games stuff, so I got this instead and all that stuff. Final Fantasy X, bring back so many memory lane. That was my first Final Fantasy game I beat on PS2 and all that stuff. I stuck so many hours into the game as a kid and all that stuff. Even though the ending was kind of meh and other stuff, I really enjoyed it and all that other stuff. Like 10-2 and all that other stuff. I saw commercial as a kid and all that other stuff. 10-2, it's alright, I guess. Guess it's not the best Final Fantasy game and all that other stuff. That was the worst one and all that other stuff. And so yeah, for Final Fantasy X and all this stuff, it was a really great game. The story's great. The RPG elements, the RPG settings were great, and the box systems were great and all that stuff. Like I said, when you play throughout the ending, all that. If you watch the ending kind of man, and answering like a bunch of questions and other stuff. But other than that, Final Fantasy X, bring back memory lane, and bring back so many memory playing this game on the PS2 and other stuff. Even playing on PS4 and all that stuff, even with the graphics, way better than the PS2 version and all that stuff. I beat the PS2 version like years ago and all that stuff. But other than that, Final Fantasy X is a really great RPG in the Final Fantasy series and all that stuff. Second play next to the other one, which I'll show you guys later on this video right here. So yeah, there is that. Number 4, Final Fantasy X on PS2/PS4 and Switch and all that stuff. So yeah, there's that. Alright, coming in at number 3 for my top 5 RPGs of all time, that is Tales of Symphonia. This is to show you guys the Tales of Symphonia Chronicle Collection, which has the original Tales of Symphonia and Tales of Symphonia Dawn of the New World, which came on the Wii before they ported it onto the PS3 and all that stuff. But the first Tales of Symphonia and all that stuff, that was the first Tale game I played. I remember playing on my aunt's house on the GameCube back in the day, back in like 2004 and all that stuff. I played for a little bit and it was really, really awesome and all that stuff. So the first Tales of Symphonia, one of my first of the Tale games I played and all that stuff. And I really, really love it. It has a great story and other stuff. Like if you play it on the GameCube version and all that stuff, the opening and all that is different. But on the PS3 version and the Chronicles version right here and all that stuff, they have the anime Japanese opening and all that stuff, which is really, really awesome. So if you want to like play in the Japanese anime version and all that stuff, get the Chronicle version on PS3 and all that other stuff. And so I heard they're gonna remastered on like PS5 and the new Series X and other stuff like new consoles and other stuff. But other than that, Tales of Symphonia on the PS3 / GameCube, awesome RPG. Like I need to get back into it because I haven't played for a long time and all that other stuff due to like time and work and all that other stuff. But what I've seen a play of it and all that stuff playing back in the day and all that stuff, even as an adult and other stuff, like I used to play on the GameCube and the Chronicles version on PS3, fantastic RPG and other stuff. So if you love the Tales games and other stuff, I highly recommend the first Tales of Symphonia, whether on play on the GameCube or PS3 or the remaster come out on new consoles and all that stuff. So yeah, there's that. Number 3, Tales of Symphonia on GameCube / PS3 and coming soon to modern consoles. So yeah, there is that. Alright, coming in at number 2. We're down to the last 2 right here. Coming in at number 2. This is the game that I beat earlier on. No, I beat the remake of this game this year and all that stuff. I beat the OG from last year and other stuff, and I really, really enjoyed it and all that stuff. I remember seeing it in magazines and other stuff back in the day, back in 1997 when N64 and PS1 was popping and all that other stuff. That game and all that stuff, one of the best Final Fantasy games of all time. You know what it is and all that other stuff. That is Final Fantasy VII on the PlayStation Motherfucking 1. Yes, this game right here is like the grail of RPGs. I put so many time into this game last year and other stuff like with Cloud in it, like Cloud and all that stuff, bring back Memory Lane and all that other stuff. And so, yeah, so I played through all 4 discs and other stuff, even though the Sephiroth battle was a pain in the ass, in my opinion. I couldn't beat him and all that stuff, even though level up to like 71 or 72 and all that stuff. I put so many hours into the OG Final Fantasy VII last year and all that stuff. I beat the remake on PS4 last year, the PS4 this year, which will show you guys the games I beat in 2022 for you, so stay tuned for that. But I beat the original version on PS1 last year, and I really, really, really enjoyed it. This is one of my favorite Final Fantasy games of all time and all that stuff. Even though I didn't play much as a kid and all that stuff, but playing now as an adult and all that stuff, this game is so amazing. This game has so much heyday back in the day. Like I was an N64 dude and all that stuff when it first came out and all that stuff. But what I appreciate with the game for what it is, with the graphics and all that stuff, even though the graphic doesn't age well and all that stuff, just like the remake nowadays and all that stuff. But the OG Final Fantasy VII is really, 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 really great. I really, really enjoy this one. It is one of my favorite Final Fantasies of all time. The story, Midgar, etc. Bring me like memory lane scene, like reading it in game magazines and so forth and so forth. I'm hype about this game right here. So this game is a legendary classic right here and all that stuff. So yeah, there is that. Number 2, the OG Final Fantasy VII on PS1. So yeah, there is that. Alright, coming in at number one. Number freaking one. Like one of my top 5 RPGs of all time. This game is a classic. It's rare. It's hard to find. It's so expensive. You know this character and all that stuff before he made his debut in Smash Brothers and all that other stuff. And even the strategy guide is so expensive and all that stuff. I play on the SNES Classic right here, and I play on the Repro right here where I used to have my original Super Nintendo before it stopped working and all that stuff. But this game right here, bring back into Tears and the other stuff. So I have the Repro right here, but it's all in my Super Nintendo collection, so be sure to check that collection out on my channel. That game I'm talking about, that is number one of my favorite top 5 RPGs of all time. That is Earthbound on the Super motherfucking Nintendo. This game bring me so many into tears and all that stuff. You play with Ness and Pooh, and you like be like in the city of Onett and Forsyth and all that stuff. The soundtrack is amazing, even though the story make you want to cry a little bit and all that stuff. I see a lot of people love this game so much, even me, all that stuff. Even though I play for like in half an hour or so, even play a little bit on the SNES Classic and play on the Repro card when I used to have the my original Super Nintendo as a kid and all that stuff. But this game right here and all that stuff bring me back into tears and all that stuff. Like Ness was the thing in this game before he made his debut in Smash Brothers and all that other stuff. And so yeah, this game is a legendary classic, one of the rarest Super Nintendo games of all time. Like real card go for like a lot of money. Even the strategy guide for this game and all that stuff. So yeah, so if you never played this game right here, you want to find out Ness was before he was in Smash Brothers and all that stuff. What are you waiting for? Play Earthbound on the Super Nintendo. So yeah, there is that. The story is great. The music is great. Everything about this game make you want to cry for like a moment right here and all that stuff. So yeah, there is that. Number one, Earthbound on Super Nintendo. So yeah, there is that. Well, that is it, you guys, from my top 5 RPGs of all time. Tell me in the comment below, what do you think of these top 5 RPGs that I picked out right here? If I grab onto it. If you want to think of these top 5 games or RPGs right here and other stuff. And also, tell me in the comment below, what's your favorite RPG game of all time? So make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Want for upcoming videos, check out my Facebook fan page. The new Facebook fan page will link the description, will be in the description, link down in the description below. And I'll see y'all next time with another video. Thank you very much, and goodbye.